Welcome to GBC Updates for Friday, the 6th of August. Again, as we do every Friday, just want to let you know about a few things that are happening in the life of the church this weekend and in the days to come. Can I really encourage you to be part of one of our live stream services this Sunday to help stay connected to one another. Not only is the live stream a little bit more immediate, but we have opportunities after both our morning and our evening service to catch up. In the morning service, it's just simply straight up Zoom catch-up rooms. Get to meet some people, see some people you haven't for a while, and have a bit of a conversation for kind of as long as you feel comfortable in that space. We've had quite a few people involved each of these last few weeks. Encourage you to take that up. If you're part of our evening congregation, this is our Formation Sunday, which means that those Zoom groups are going to be focused on a handful of questions about how we really ground the message of discipleship that we hear in the morning. This week, Belinda Lakeland is going to be sharing with us about the how of the transparent context, you and a few. What does it look like for us to be intentional in those relationships? And that's going to be the focus of our discussion groups after our evening service. So just be forewarned and be ready to participate in the formation of our discipleship as followers of Jesus. Sunday is also the second Sunday of the month and therefore Hope Drive. You can drop in non-perishable goods between 1:30 and 3:30 this coming Sunday. So make sure that you chuck a couple of extra things in the shopping trolley this week and bring them along on Sunday so that Hopefield can distribute those to people who are doing it tough in this period of time. I mentioned before that it's important that we stay connected. The Zoom catch-ups are one way to do that. Life groups are another way. And we wanted to remind you that Matt Willis is kind of launching some lockdown life groups. So if you're not in a life group right now, but you're really kind of beginning to feel the fact that you've been a little bit disconnected and you love the idea of catching up with a few people, at least during this lockdown, then why don't you fill in an expression of interest form and let Matt know that you'd be keen to be a part of that. These are groups that will just meet for the period of lockdown, just to kind of help people make their way through it. You can find that expression of interest form on our website under Next Steps. You can also find it on GBC Links if you're on there as well. So just fill that in, let Matt know. We want to get a couple of those started to help people get connected over this period of time. And just finally, this coming Sunday is Survey Sunday for us. It turns out that, of course, it's in the same week that the national census is. So on Tuesday night, you can tick Baptist and fill in that whole thing. And on Sunday, we're going to ask you to participate in our annual survey. We do this every year around this period of time. Of course, it will be digital this year, as it was last year, but it's really helpful for us as a leadership to get a bit of a snapshot about how we're doing as a community of faith. So I really encourage you to stick around after the service and snap the QR code or click the link, whatever it is that we'll have, and participate in that is a really helpful way moving forward. I just heard that the numbers, of course, are increasing in terms of the number of cases that we're experiencing in New South Wales. And I just recognize that for many of us, this is becoming an increasingly anxious, uncertain time. There's some frustration that we're experiencing as we're trying to figure our way out of lockdown or maybe try to get a vaccination, which is a good thing, and I would encourage you to do so. Stick at it, even though it's tricky. And in the midst of all of that, of course, just dealing with the fact that every single day feels pretty much like every other single day. Limited things to do. For those of you with young families in particular, my heart goes out to you. For those of you who live on your own, my heart goes out to you. This is a really tough time. It's really important that we stay connected. But I hope and pray that in the midst of all that we're trying to do to kind of walk with each other in this period of time, that you might also be finding strength and hope and joy and peace in your relationship with God through Jesus Christ. And that the Holy Spirit continues to minister to you wherever you might find yourself these days. If you are in need of some little extra help, you just find it just a little bit overwhelming, please do reach out to us. We would love to be able to walk alongside of you, pray for you, pray with you, connect to help you through this time. We'd love to be a part of that. I hope to see you in one of our live stream services this Sunday and hope that you are doing well as you can in this period of time. Until we see each other next, God bless.